Lakers leading by 4. The rebound by Patterson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. On offense, here are the Clippers. Jackson looking around. Here's Patterson. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Patterson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Clippers.
I love LeBron being shifty on that play, outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
From 12 feet out. That one a little long.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. Davis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin, and you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair, but understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, actually kind of good.
Yeah, good example. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up with some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
The Clippers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. First free throw is good.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Davis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Joakim Noah.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's Noah. And no good that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to McGee. Back to James. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
LeBron can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. McGee with the block. Here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And 12 points for Davis.
Oh boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Look how quickly LeBron got off the ground to get to that rebound. Great anticipation there.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. And the Clippers call time here.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
1:10 left in the third quarter. And here's Beverly. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
Leonard with the steal. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
The Lakers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
When you talk to opposing coaches and how they scheme for LeBron James, the amazing thing is they talk about how he sees every facet of the game, not just what he needs to run, but how it is that he can make it difficult for opposing offenses. What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
It's taken away by Smith. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Now Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Latrey. Rebounded by McGee. LeBron outside. Over George. And so it's the home team. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Beverly. Pass to George. The 9-foot shot. Good on the bucket.
Well, that's Paul George's game. Most accurate when somebody's feeding him and he's got his feet set.
Here's Davis. Morris with the rebound. George with no one around. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Pass to Beverly. Back to George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Back to LeBron. They get it back. Moves back up. Pass to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. LeBron, no good. you look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Pretty cool that Paul George came to the game on a rocket ship because he's on another planet right now. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's Davis bring the ball up for the Lakers. It's a one-point game. It's stolen by Davis. On the wing, James. Smith outside. From downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. And now the Clippers on the break. George has got the ball. Wasted no time on that one. George has got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers. That one drops for him.
And LeBron James is going to take every crucial possession over. Outstanding shot there.
A 3 from Leonard. LeBron with the block. Leonard drives the double. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. Makes it off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Well, with Leonard on the floor, the team's always going to function a little bit better as a whole. And some of that comes from his unselfish play.
Offensive rebound. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. On the inbound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's not a pretty thing. LeBron James driving right at you, full speed, and when he gets into the lane and towards the rim, he's going to make contact.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 2 here.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
And stolen by Howard. In the corner, Smith with it. Pass to McGee. From deep. And that's good. J.R. Smith for 3.
Well, J.R. Smith will shoot anytime from anywhere. That time, a clutch one.
Takes a 3. Zubac, no good. And the Lakers have possession. They've led by as much as 10. James with a deep 3. McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground. Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Here's Leonard. Money! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And a wide open look for James. Found it!
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And here's George for 3. Good! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
Well, your best players want to take on the burden come clutch time, and Paul George carrying the weight right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hope they get it there. Smith for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
J.R. Smith has some big-time guts, and that's a big-time shot.
And the Clippers call time here.
Bye-bye.
By 3. 17 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, G.A. Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Leonard, that's for 2. LeBron grabs the miss. From deep. And another three for the Lakers.
Where the fuck was you going? Kawhi Leonard, where was you going? You got crossed. You got embarrassed and you lost.